my dad went to jail when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and when he got out of jail, he wasn't able to get a job in America. So when you go to jail and you get like a felony conviction, they don't allow you to go and get certain jobs within the society. So my father ended up going to jail, and he got out and he couldn't find a job. So I watched him like get a lawnmower and put it in the back of his car and drive around our city and start cutting grass for a living. And when he started cutting grass, man, I literally watched him go from not being able to get a job in the city to the city actually calling him and asking him to come and cut some of the properties within the city. So me watching him do that, it always gave me the mindset of like, I don't have to get a handout from anybody. If I just work and stay focused, I'll get what I'm supposed to get. Yeah.
Yeah, so how long was your dad in jail?
Oh, that's a good question, bro. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
Probably maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, he made a stupid decision, and it put him he had to go to jail for a minute. Yeah.
With your dad being in jail, it means you're staying with your mom?
Yeah, I was staying with my mom at the time.
Yeah, so who has been a big inspiration in your life yourself?
Big inspiration has been, of course, my mom and dad. Like the situation and our circumstances that we were in, like it forced me to have a certain mindset about life and a certain hunger. Okay. Like they inspired me because of the situation that they were in. Like I knew like I'd had to do better and stand on their shoulders and complete something. So they really inspired me with the sacrifice that they made and how they stayed true to, taking care of us and trying to help us out. But there's one celebrity, or I know everybody wants to know a big person and someone that I watched or somebody content who helped me. There's a speaker named Eric Thomas.
E.T.
E.T. Yeah, you already know. Yeah. So I was watching E.T. too, man, and E.T. really gave me the inspiration to keep going and step into the speaking arena and really like start trying to do that seriously. So E.T. for the people out there that needs a celebrity. Yeah.
So when did you arrive in Tanzania, or was Tanzania the first country you came to start your mission, or was there other African countries you went to?
So I came here 4 years ago, and I started off in Rwanda. I was in Rwanda for like 1 month, bro, and it just didn't feel right. It was it's a nice country. It's beautiful. It is the cleanest from what I've seen, but it gives me retirement vibes. Like it's somewhere where you can go and chill and relax and retire. If you're trying to build something, it's better to come over here, in my opinion.
And how has it been since you've been here?
Oh, bro, it's been challenging. I ain't gonna lie. It hasn't been smooth sailing, but the challenges have taught me and prepared me. I already knew like what I had to do, my mission and my goal. So challenges is a part of the process, but it's been a lot of ups and downs with dealing with people and helping people and getting to know people, both sides of the culture, getting to know you guys and getting to know some of the Americans that's coming. It's been a challenge, but it's been good. I've been learning.
And what would you say was the biggest challenges you faced here?
The biggest challenge I faced.
The biggest challenge I gave you, saying this is a setback, but you didn't quit, you kept going.
The biggest challenge, man. Oh man, I recently had here in Tanzania, we're not allowed to own anything unless we have a business with a Tanzanian. Yeah. So I opened up a business with a Tanzanian. This man died in a motorcycle accident. Yeah, man, it was tough. So this is like now, bro, like 2 months ago, he just died. So it's really making me shift things. He was the main one communicating for us. He was the main one going to the town, talking to people, getting the deals, getting the discounts. Even though my Swahili is like limited right now, he was the one that was the face to talk to the Tanzanians so we didn't get done over. But now I have to go and still try to get those same prices. So it's been a challenge, but I'm not going to quit because we came this far. I just got to readjust.
Yeah. And what would you say is your end goal? So if someone was to ask you why you're in Tanzania and what would you like to achieve in Tanzania, what would you say is the end goal? That when you get this and say, okay, I've achieved the goal that I want to do here.
I would say, man, of course, I want to acquire property for my family, man. I want to get my family in a good position so that when I leave, my son and my daughter have something that they could use in order to, do something for themselves. And I want to have been helped a lot of Americans get out of the situation that they're in. I want to have like at least a few 100,000, if not millions of Americans say, if it wasn't for Tim Ford and his platform and the work that he's done, I wouldn't be over here in Africa. So yeah, I want to inspire a lot of people to come back over here, man, and get out of America, get out of the West, at least to heal, man.
We always talk about mentorship, and as you said, with that situation. So right now, what do you think the importance of having mentors, or do you have any mentors yourself?
Mentors, man, mentors are very important because I think it there's a quote that I heard that says you can learn from someone else's mistakes, or you can go and make those same mistakes. And if you learn from someone else's mistakes, you'll take years off of your journey of getting to where you're trying to go. So mentors really help you skip some pain and suffering that you don't have to deal with. And me personally, I do have a mentor that I'm working with now. Yeah, we've been working for a few years. Well, we just started getting serious within this past month, but we've been communicating as like, it hasn't been officially been mentor mentee, but we've been talking and he's been helping for a while. But mentors are, bro, they're one of the most important keys to success. Another quote I learned was every professional athlete, every person on the high level that we see and look up to, they all have a coach. Someone coached Michael Jordan, someone's coaching LeBron, somebody coached Kobe.
Yeah.
So, everybody has a coach and someone that they have to answer to, no matter how big you are or think you are. Yeah.
And for a young person who's watching right now, like, how would you advise him to find a mentor? Like, how do you get that mentor?
I would say, one, you have to make sure that the person you want to work with or learn from is, truly who they say they are. There's a saying that says, you will know a tree by their fruit. You will know how someone is based off the work that they're producing and what they've been doing. So make sure that person is someone that you want to learn from, and they have things in their life that you are able to pick from, and it'll take you where you want to go. And don't, in order to get a mentor, I would say you don't be afraid to sacrifice your time and energy to help the person that you want to learn from. Like, one principle I learned is you have to go in for free for a season in order to get the respect and the understanding of that person. Like, go and serve under someone that you want to help. Like, if you see there's a mentor out there that you want to help and you have a videography skill, say, hey, I'll come and do your videos for you for free if you just give me the game while I'm there learning. If they need somebody to write for them, if they need somebody to do research, find a way where they need help and fulfill that help for them, and then they'll in turn want to help you and give you the game.
It's always about, you have to give value to get some value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not for free, man.
We've seen that there's something that you guys have come up with. It's called Ford Herbal. So what kind of impact do you hope that Ford Herbal will have on the wellness industry and your community as a whole?
It's Ford's Herbal with an S.
Ford Herbals.
Yeah, Ford's.
Ford's Herbals.
Yeah.
So for the people that don't know what it is, what is it?
Yeah, so Ford's Herbal is our all-natural wellness company, man. My wife is a herbal practitioner and a student midwife. So she went to school in America, and she learned how to make natural products and heal and help women. Well, people, not just women. So she sells the products and she makes the product, and it's my job in order to market it and like tell people about it and sort of get us connections and deals where we can put them in strategic locations and everything. Yeah.
So what impacts do you guys hope that will have in the community?
We hope, man, to heal and inspire people to heal themselves, basically. We want to give people the tools to know, like, okay, there's this stigma that we've been taught that herbs are witchcraft and we're not supposed to deal with them and stay away from them. So we want to be one of the people that teach our people that, man, basically the pharmaceutical industry taught us that we shouldn't deal with the herbs so that we can come and buy their products. That's the main reason we think like that, because they wanted us to just come and buy their stuff. So we want to teach people the real about how these people play with our mind in order for us to come and, buy from them and inspire them that they can do this on their own. People have neem trees in their backyard and don't even know what to do with it. Like, don't even know the value of what you can do with a neem tree. So we want to be able to educate and inspire others to see the value in the herbs that's here around the world. Yeah.
And do you think herbs are more effective than other medicines?
I mean, herbs are at the base of every medicine. So if it wasn't for the herbs, none of the pharmaceutical drugs would work. So yeah, it's more effective. It's the main ingredient for a lot of the other medicines. They don't tell us, but at the base of it is a herb, bro. That's the main thing that they use to get it started.
Yeah. So even in America, people think herbs is witchcraft.
Bro, yes, it's crazy. Yes, bro. It's the tide is changing now. Ever
Yeah.
since the the thing that happened in 2020, people have been waking up and realizing like, hey, I can help myself. I can heal myself. So yeah, people think that in America too, bro. Unfortunately, yeah, bro. They did a good job of brainwashing us and making us think crazy.
So why did you have this thought of saying my people who are in America come back to Africa to your roots and come invest here? When did you come up with this notion that people have to come back here? This is our roots. Let's come invest back here instead of giving money to the West.
Yeah, that's a good question, man. George Floyd, bro. I was still in America at the time of George Floyd, and George Floyd is not just that one time, bro. Ever since George Floyd, it's happened numerous times since. It's just not on a worldwide stage every time, but every other day it's on the news in America, somebody getting killed like that from the police, bro. Like, it's a common thing, and that stress that we have to live in that environment that we are stuck in over there, it's not how the whole world operates. I know there's a level of peace and freedom here that we can tap into as a people on this side of the world, and we can really think for ourselves and really build something. So me experiencing that George Floyd thing and continuously experiencing it, and from the times I experienced it before, it's like, man, we got to try something new. We don't have to stay over here if there's other places in the world where we can, build something.
So is it necessarily America, or is it the whole West as a whole?
Yeah, I would say I could only speak for America and my experience there. Like, I know it's pretty bad in America, but I've heard it's different. Like, it's still bad. It's more subtle in other countries.
Okay.
Yeah, because in America, that's where all the rejects from the other country went. All the other countries. So all the other Western nations, when the thugs and the criminals, they sent them to America. So that's who's governing America, all the thugs and criminals and rejects from the other countries. So it's like fair game over there, bro. But I heard in the UK, like, they're more like institutional with their things. Like, they don't outright say it and do it, but they do things within the corporate world where what's going on. Yeah.
You tell people to come and invest in Africa, especially Tanzania, and you've already been here for a very long time now. So what are the investments that you can tell someone, you can come and invest in this and this?
Yeah. So I would say, of course, real estate. You can't go wrong with real estate and land. Yeah. And another one I'm learning I'm loving is the machinery, heavy machinery, like bulldozers and crane equipment and things for construction, because there's a lot of construction going on over here. They're making roads, they're building buildings, so you're gonna need machines in order to get that work done. And of course, I've been telling people to do like microfinancing and lending, like lend money to people here on the continent that actually have a dream and an idea and a vision. Like, give them the capital and just get your percentage and help them grow. Like, you can even mentor them at the same time as they use your funds for their business. So there's a few ways that I've been trying to tell people and help them get over here. And agriculture, of course. You can't go wrong with investing in agriculture and farming and, helping feed the world.
The biggest problem when you're investing in Africa, especially in Tanzania, is trust. So when you talk about lending, it's a very big problem because even the bank cannot trust the people. That's why you can find there are no, like, those long-term mortgages like we're using in Africa. So with trust being a very big problem, have you ever faced any scamming or stuff like that when you're trying to invest here?